Recording in progress.
So, what's up, Heather? What's the matter? Uder. Yep, Uder. Yeah, Uder. So there's we can say Yud Baka, which is the spell of how the layout, how Shlomo Melech laid out the Kir, Yud Baka. So let's just say that there's a system how the letters, how the Osis flow. There's a system how the Osis flow, which means that they're the wheels, they keep turning, and every time we speak, every time we learn Torah, whatever we do, we're spinning the wheels. So
Das meint Galgalen? Just
weiß nicht.
wir sehen Wheels, meinst du der
Ich
Ölmer
kann
Galgalen?
sagen. Weiß nicht. Saying it's just, let's just say. Huh?
That's right.
Yeah, if we get too dim, then we're gonna just fly away. Later we'll make it dimmer. So, okay, the heat is off, I'm fine. Okay. No, I'm not worried about that. I'm just thinking if you close that, then the draft will stop.
No, you have to turn the table.
Why?
Just get past the
No, I'm talking about that door.
No, this.
Mainly-
Throw.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So, interesting. So every time we speak, we're turning these wheels. Alles is oisius, the maluchim, everything is oisius. Alles around the oisius. What am I saying? I don't know. We'll see. I mean, see it in the Sfurim. They talk about it. But what does it mean? That everything is oisius. The maluchim are oisius, and the shlichim from Amavishn, and yeah, that's actually today from Ayin Beis. He's talking about the neshum is from the pneumius, from the inside, but I don't want to get carried away with that. And then the outside is the maluchim, and they're carrying the messages. And the way we get back to the inside is through the chain of command. So the 12 wheels, but they need to be in a perfect alignment, that we should be in the perfect shefa. Whatever that means. I don't know, whatever that means. Let's just see. So, in other words, imagine the host a circle, and there's a door, there's a window, and then there is a break, a window and break, like, arch windows. You have 12 windows, and then you have another circle that has 10 windows, and then 8, yeah, and then they turn. So at some point, they make a turn, and the window is aligned with the break, right? You know the image, right? There's another turn, and then 2 windows are aligned, but the rest of them are not. But imagine if everything is aligned, like the perfect balance, the perfect level, which means all the 12 shutim, all the 12 tribes from within us, and everything is in perfect alignment. Spheres is oiris, yahalamim, which is the diamonds that we have inside, which is the way we're processing, communicating. It's all communication, not just with the dibber, it's the machshuva, dibber, and ma'aser, and all, and everything being fully present in whatever it is that's happening, that you're doing. So So let's go like this. If the wheels are turning with everything that every time you say something, every time you think something, every time you do something, the wheels are turning. That means, and you know Jeopardy, where you have this thing. People have it in the arcades. You spin the wheel and then wherever the arrow stops, that's where you won. You can win the jackpot, or you can win $2 or $3. I don't know. It's not called Jeopardy. Whatever it's called, whatever it is. In the arcades. A spin wheel. Okay. So every time you're spinning the wheel, you're taking a risk. You don't know what's gonna land. I mean, it's not the risk like doing something crazy, but you're risking. It could be $2. It could be a jackpot. It could be, you have no choice. You have to keep moving. So I'd rather not do anything. Where's the fun in that? I want to spin. I want to see. I'll take the risk. So every word you say, every mitzvah you do or not do, whatever it is, you're spinning that wheel. Even if you're doing a mitzvah, you're spinning the wheel. Of course, obviously doing a mitzvah. We're not even talking about if we're doing the loisasa that, that you're stopping the spin or whatever it is. And as we are more in a klal, there's more achdus, so we have the power of the tzibur that's spinning the wheel. That's why it's Pada b'shalom nafshi. Just learned today. Pada b'shalom nafshi is kibarabim hoyi imadi. If you daven b'tzibur, that's when you have the rabim. So what does it mean? When we daven b'tzibur, which means that when you're davening in tzibur, right now you're davening in a tzibur. This is communication. It's all part of the tefillah. So when you're davening b'tzibur and fabring and you're davening, or literally davening, I don't want to take the words out of the pshita. You are you're releasing yourself from the imprisonment that you are by davening, and you're opening up to freeing yourself from your kashma, whatever it is that you're stuck in. But but there's a risk you take every time you spin the wheel.
What's the risk?
The risk in real life or in the mushal?
No,
In the nimshal, very good. In the nimshal, the risk is that. 1 second. Good. Shalom. The risk is I can answer it in two ways. I can answer in the risk on what you have to lose, or I can answer in the risk as in it's not really a risk, but you don't know. Even if you were to move in now to a bigger house, what's the process in doing that? You have to move and arrange, and things are moving, and things like you spin the wheel, and now you are moving, and there's going to be always more that you need than what you have. There's always that spiel in the whole thing. That's the risk, but it's amazing things are happening. But you spin the wheel, and now you don't know how it is.
Call it responsibility.
It's like gambling. Yeah. What?
You can call it responsibility, not risk.
You can
Call it responsibility, not risk. As in
going into new stage.
ווייס, let me finish it. Yeah, go.
As when you set some tension, let's say the wheels that are the intimate meaning, and nimmst a risk, and you're spinning the wheel, but du weißt nicht, wie das jetzt raussteht, du weißt nicht, wie die Gäste einen feeling about it, du weißt nicht, wie das Gäste sein, das ist my life. So jede Dusche Rekdische.
Bringing a kind is a risk. It's a gift and it's a risk. Was geht an der Kind?
Exactly.
So keinmal stellt man sich nicht up wegen der Risk, but this was pushed is the risk allein.
Yeah,
Was geht der Kind sein?
Kinder sagen, get the Muslim, so jede kleine.
Married.
So let me finish.
Getting married.
Let's stay on it.
Yeah.
Let me just finish the
Yeah.
flow. So you have. So let me finish. I know why you're confused because I'm calling it taking the risk, and it's like, but it's the chagita zach.
Yes.
So good. So just go. It's fine. You're gonna learn that the mazuk mishpit and judgment doesn't always mean judging negative. It could be judge yourself positively. We're thinking the word judgment. So the same thing with this. You think that by risk mind
Risk money can give him the jackpot over.
Exactly. Yes. And what's the risk in that? And I'm trying here. I'm breaking my head. How can I show that there's a risk in that? No, the risk is this guy's amazing, and you need to know how you're dealing with it. Exactly. So 1 second. Let me finish. So you have the mushal. This is also just the mushal to the point. So So jede chodesh at a mazel, you're spinning the wheel in the mazel. But uder is ad radla lamala min a mazel. It says hecher fin the mazel. It has no mazel. Okay, it goes into a place where kechasheche ko'ere, nothing matters, because he's not. At that point the game is over, and it's like now that's him, and in that space it's almost him. It's not almost. There's nothing in it. It's oira and soif. But let's just say even the oira and soif, it's getting closer to a higher vibration. There's no expression there. This is udir. This is udir.
It's in the magel.
Yeah. There's a mazel dugam, but also we got adelo yuda. Of course, through simcha and the whole thing. So, so Human realized that this is the month that he can spin the wheel. From Nagoidel. He spinned the wheels for the windows to align, and he said, and he understood that it's the chodesh that is lamalav hanamazel. So whatever happens, let's just say, it's going to be, he can turn it, because in that place kechashecha koire. So if it doesn't make, if the nachshei chilik as his oire, it doesn't kechashecha. Can be in the other side too. So he spinned the wheel. He took a gamble. Took a gamble, and now, yes, here you can understand. You spin the wheel, and from this place, once he spin the wheel, from this place, it doesn't matter where the wheel lands anymore. Until now, it would still matter, but he spinned us into the oira through his chashecha, that it doesn't matter where you fall and where the wheel stops. You will understand the questions to ask, who you are, what you're doing here, the first even to understand what questions to ask. Do you know what type of koyach that is? If you understand to ask what's bothering me, we don't know. Like, inspire me, don't inspire. Like what's bothering me? How am I present? What's present? How am I present? Do this, that. What's present? To really ask yourself the question, what is presence? What is me? What does it mean to be present? V is the noise. Where do I need to shut down from? Because you're trapped in that. You don't even know anything else but that relationship with the noise in the head. So he spin the wheel, the hippelpir, the goidel, and we went into a place of the Kesser, of Oire, through Simcha, Lahidam Hoysa Oire v'Simcha. And Purim is the time where all the windows align. Everything aligns. It's perfect because we'll spill the Goydel and we gewinnt. Because, you know why we gewinnt? Because we can't lose. It's taki k'chashecha ka'ira, aber it's ka'ira. In other words, yes, it's k'chashecha ka'ira, but they're experiencing themselves in Sheikha, and Human, Amula, is experiencing himself in Chashecha, and the Yidden is experiencing himself in Ka'ira. And that is our truth. And by Lot, by Goydel, we won that this is the truth. It's the truth. It's the highest level of truth. Not that other things are not true. We're talking about your truth. This is your truth. And it happens to be that the Goydel is that this truth is the highest vibration of truth. It's the highest vibration, which is the highest truth. That is Purim because, again, it's like very subtle. It's a subtle shift. Because he made the cheshm that we're going into a place of radla, of not knowing, so he was going to tilt it and shift it by killing all the Eden, he was going to tilt and shift it to the Sheikha. That's the part I missed. He was going to kill all the Eden. That was his plan. I was thinking, how did he shift it? What Pe'ila did he do? If he kills all the candles that can hold that vibration, then there's going to be the only other truth, the Sheikha.
They try to do it.
Exactly.
That's a line in the second. It can manifest.
No, but he did it more modernized. Bilam just wanted to do it what Bilpeh in Leuchten. Everybody. So Viga they fight. They mean chip. Chip attracts a certain vibration, and it's a certain truth. But there's another Kechashecha on the other side that's also very true. Chalila. But I'm saying it's holding space for that. So if you kill all that, then this is going to become the truth. And that's gespielt in the chodesh of Udir, which is there's no mazel. Bless you. And that's the chodesh that Moshe died. Moshe passed on. So he saw that we lost the connection to Torah, and if we don't have the Torah, you don't have the consciousness, you don't have the vibration. So he said they're sleeping. He said their God is sleeping. What that means is that is kamaim lapunim, ruach eseruach, whatever your relationship with, that's what comes back. So if we're not in high vibration, we're not receiving high vibration. So he gave them a big meal. Mit alle types of energies and stuff that are just going to clog the vessel, clog the machine. And then he said they're sleeping. They're not communicating. They don't know how to daven anymore. They're not communicating. That's it. Now let's kill him. And this is going to be the Zach. The Amalek.
Zijn chesm hat echt gestimmt.
The Cheshma gestimmt, ja.
De Geurel gewinnt eine echte Geurel. Dat man nicht gewiss. Also ein Masel ist wohl, du kannst mit der Geurel nicht umkommen. You will never win.
Dus in de nest, wenn er begrijpt, maar ik weet alles van dus.
Yeah, good. But one more thing is there.
Sie sich verstanden von dir, als die Geurel ist, viel nicht gehen wie ein Geurel. Es ist allemaal in zijn anyways winners, kein Scheiche Geurel.
No,
but chesm is, als legt in Teran in a tiefe Scheiche.
Correct.
Gone.
The minute Taran getapt in a tiefere Scheiche, had he getriggert a tiefere Eure. It's all so that's what I need to know. What is that? That's the level 50. But when you get to level 50, then that thing, there's no shadow anymore. So it's all light. And there's no room over there for any type of psychic. Amulik that's level 50, he has no access to that. He's not needed there.
Yes.
To hold space for that. He's not needed there. Yes, 1 second. Rashes. Correct. Rashes is Chachmanik Rashes. This is Kesed.
Yeah.
This is Kesed. And you know who's still there in Kesed? You know how Mulek got into Kesed? Through Yishmael. That's how it's ausgemischt mit Yishmael. Says in the Novi. Dat het schozemisch met het om zich rang gehad dat de Shmael met schozemisch met Amalek het schozemisch met hem, en Yishmael is in Keser, is in the Choshech side of Keser. That's we're in. So he's exactly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm saying. Okay. Good. I'm proud of myself. So that's holding a space for that. Okay. So for the ones that didn't hear, the crown had shapes. Yeah? You have the little design. That's made out of gold, and it has a diamond here and there. What's in between that? Carved out piece. There's something holding space for that. That's Yishmael. So we're going. He's pushing us into the next step, going into deeper. Okay, say that. Ken's gone. Das ist mein ganzen Business Director in der Ken's gone. So, es ist klar, the Purim-Spiel? Scheiß, ist klar? Ja? Nicht, Leo.
It's okay.
Welke paard verstehst du? Nicht. Yes, okay, fine. Yeah, it's not like that. It's you have to meditate on it and really, if you want to, if it's calling you. I'm not suggesting it. Why would you do this? So I'm busy when I'm busy with myself now. Woman, Nitchai, spinning around, wheel is spinning, and then it stops. The hippel. I want to go over. I want to just confirm that the hippel appeared, the girdle, the vas the girdle, and the wheel stops. So, yeah, we can spin the girdle, and the wheel can stop anywhere. The wheel stops on Purim is when the wheel stops, and you hit the jackpot. It's Adaluyada. When the wheel stops. Purim's on the yes, fine, okay, finally, that's it. One second. It's technically exactly. Yeah, I can. The ganze Zeit spin the wheel. The whole year, it's like the lotto that keeps going. Nicht gewinnen keiner, man spielt es noch einmal. Nicht gewinnen keiner, spielt es noch einmal. And or you're buying tickets for the lotto that's going to be played on this month in Uder. Somebody's here, and this is Taka and this is the day that we're playing in Chodesh Uder. We're playing the lotto to win. Like this is it. They're going to stop. The wheel is going to be spin. It's going to stop. The wheel is going to stop, and that's when nothing matters. It's Lamala Mamazla, it just is, and it's Adav Yuda, and you're holding that space. And including that's and the cast always beten with the vist. You're in the highest space. You're there. You're one. You're Lamala from Talmudas means you're higher than any type of logic. It doesn't have to make sense. There's no cheshbonis. Because Kechasheche Koere, and then Amulek Human went to a deeper, the real Chasheche, so we went into a real Oire, where I don't need any reason. I just am. I am a Chelik Elakam Mal, Mamash.
So dark, but it's gewiss wie stark light.
He activated the light. What happened when he went that dark? Matche goes out and he's like, Vayitzaki, this is not a joke. And they go right in, they start davening, fasting, and they activated Megillah Esther. Astura. Pura B'Shulam Nashim Yikrav Kibarab Mohimud is that by davening with the tzibur, that's when you get. Oh, this
nice.
Yeah. There's Pura B'Shulam because Chayanik Chanukah Mamre, so that's where it's coming from. So Pura B'Shulam is Chanukah. Netzachot. Yeah.
Noch eine Sache ist das stark ausgebringt, aber schnell gesagt. Allein Shalaili Yushin.
Ja.
Hat gekickt Lot ends, von dem hat gesagt Shalaili. Sei schlufen, musst du mal schluft der Ochet. Und echt ist gegangen pink verkehrt. Schluft nicht und geht ins Aufwecken. Nicht weil ihn schlufen und schläft man ins einmal.
Correct. Because I'm here we come Shalokim,
Yeah. An Eule Mekreimoi. Hat uns gemacht auf mit der Exile.
Yeah, of course. So that is wow. What's the good?
Allein Shalaili Yushini.
Yes.
So, hast du gesagt, dass sind du kein Serious Delisata, so sie gehen gut nicht zurückbekommen von Neuven kann schäfen. Deswegen haben wir uns Chashb.
Right.
Echt, das bringt verkehrt. Da habe ich kein Aufwecken für eins als Schäfer von Neuven, als ihn sollen das beten von du und das
Okay,
bekommen.
yes, thank you. So that is Achashvairish is a from Abishn,
Amelich.
Amelich is Amelich, Achashvairish, that is that man do from Abishn. So the whole thing is how Yitkai Vuvkai, whatever you Abishn, als ich mislabisch gewinn, du in Welt mit Hastura, mit der Maske, jetzt kommt in der Maske. Through Esther Amalka, Schchina, Sigana Kitchabrichi, and Schchina was ausgespielt als Sachen. There was a real spiel going on. Esther sagt, ich kenne Sharange jetzt, du sagst von Matche, I can't enter this this hastur, like he's gonna get angry that this arbeit nicht so sein, which means that we're dealing with. You got what we're dealing with?
Aster.
Asta. It's like. Let me just say it out, just for the sake of lack of better words. Like, the Eibishter hat sich verstellt in Nachashweirisch. Angekommen in Asturisch betech Astura, du in Welt, en het so gearbeitet Choshech en Eurem gearbeitet. En erst Matchat is gefiert van deze zaad. Matchat is Moshe Rabbani, gefiert van deze zaad. En Achashweirisch Choshech is over deze zaad. En Human, that deals them with massive clipping, massive bitter that has to take place. But the Eibishter spielt van de andere zaad, because he wants to trigger us in. Het zich overgewekt, nadat de Shnasa Melech. Nadere? Het zich overgewekt. Yeah. That's why he activated the Achashweirish in Human, because het zich al zo wie die heeft gezocht. Ja. Het zich overgewekt. Het zich overgewekt. We triggered something. Yeah, I shouldn't have said het overgewekt. No, it's not the right words to say, but so to speak, yes. Nader Shnasa Melech. That's the touch. Yeah. We triggered something. Other gevoer geworden, sie gekommen, Bixen Mercedes and Matcha had gesaved the Melech, whatever that means on that level. And Matcha is rausgekommen in the Sefer as a Chronis, and we gesagt, okay, these time to pay back. Episode 13 that some Pe'ila, some Mesiris Nefesh, he did something. So, okay, let's elevate him. And then the ganze Spiel hat sich really, what's happening is the Fregen Kasher, the Avish spielt gegen sich. No, he played for us, so we can wake up to what's happening. Jetzt besser?
Das ist der Weg, weckt ins auf.
Correct.
So ganz wahrscheinlich dran.
It's a, yeah.
But it triggered Kimmy.
Of course, you got the job done. And that is a Bruch Mavurach Hashunim is a halt on einbenchen the Sheniyim. Es hat sich eintauschen as the wheels are spinning.
Melech, then so you can be here. As Chalal over here, no, there's also no things you can be here. So, skins zwei Labinas from Ogamish, the Sefer Nechrenes. En we zijn met dat wegzemission van de maas van de Rotge. Als we nu zo als de kennen wil heden, deze gaat maken de ganze yeshiva komen. De ganze tijd om zich dat wegzemission. Ik dacht dat gedank, als we die yeshiva weg te komen, kannst in alle stadelen zo niet geschehen, stilgehouden. Gestern wurde gestern daar straks zo ja geschehen, gestern wurde straks nog niet geschehen, stilgehouden. Yeshiva gaat komen.
On the other side of that, also, it's important that whatever is owed to you, whatever is owed to anybody, is going to come to you from the end of the world. Because if it's the truth, then it's going to pull it. It's going to bring it. It's going to chase you. So not only to expect, the yeshiva to come in a second, but to understand that to hold space from a place of what you want, who you are, your truth, and allow it to come. Not what the yeshiva. Like, I'm bringing the yeshiva. Yeah, let me try. You want to try to bring the yeshiva? Try to bring the yeshiva. What do you want? So the yeshiva is so we have tonight's sponsor is. Then we got food. Okay, so it's Mashinusim Ben Malka. Hendelai Bas Chai Sura, Baila Bas Chai Sura, Chaim Lai Bas Chai Sura, and Yishai Bas Chai Sura. Right? Wie gaat men? Wie gaat men dan? Any suggestions? I don't know. Wie willen we? Doe me daar iets. Wat did you that? Ja. Neem boek. McFarland Vurim Elahu Shaldea Torah Zechan L'Tshuva. I see the word Osius, so let's go for it. Let's see what it says. Right? More Osius? More Osius, no? Shaldea Torah Zechan L'Tshuva. Darach Torah is Mzechel for Tshuva. What does it mean, Tshuva? Behind the Laheshiv Kol HaDvarim Tzirik brengen de alle Sachen Kol HaTzirufim V'Osius Shenitcha B'Vanoisov L'Makchem Shenitcha. When it's Gashma Mekama. Which means that when you say something, when you do something, you're investing yourself in that space. It's almost like stretching out your arm and it's staying there, like 20 miles away, whatever it is. Because of that, his das was not meyushav. Because if you have 20 open windows in your head, that places that you left it that you're not even aware of, because not being mindful, said something to somebody, he got triggered, he got upset, this guy got, all that. So you're invested, you're thinking about that, so now you're in a relationship with that, fears, so on and so forth. As long as it's not in its place, the das is not meyushiv. One second. You're in the wheel, as the wheel is spinning from the Avanosov, it throws away some of the tzirufim, some of the letters fly away. So now we're missing in the combination. Yeah?
She is unlinked. Neither explain.
Okay, that too. It can just be like there's less combinations, there's less tzirufim in the mix. Because really it doesn't make a difference, because we're talking about billions of tzirufim, it's unlimited, but what's a couple of oases going to make a difference? It makes a big difference. Because now it's pushing it even more into Radla, into Reshid Lo Yada. Talking about billions and billion trillions of combinations from oases, from all the Torah and everything, that good chasudim and all that. So a few more oases are going to make a difference? What's the difference? It's already like great. It will make a difference because it pushes it to even more seamless, to even more radla, even more adalo yada, where there is taka nor oira. Lamala matam vadas. More, in other words, even if there is a slight fabric that's still in between the light and the kalim receiving, even that is now it's brighter. Yeah. Yes. Correct. Going deeper in the light, even deeper, because we need more deeper because we're going lower. So we need to go deeper. We already know the Purim spiel. He created the Chashvarish and all that just so it gets triggered into a higher level of him, of Eibishter. Through the avoinus wird weggetrieben von seiner Platz der Heilig von der Oasis und Zerufim shebachala oilmas kefi shorish neshmase. Wow. Fine, not wow. We said it many times before, but wow. Kefi shorish neshmase, which means that everybody has its own trip center, its own fuse box. How he it's the same oil, the same bread, but everybody has a different voice. Everybody thinks different. They understand it differently. You never thought about it. Let's think about that. That we're all listening, whoever is speaking, and he's saying the same thing, and everybody understands it. Everybody understands it differently. You understand differently than what I'm saying. Then you understand differently than what I'm understanding it. And then we have an agreement, like understand, and you're like, yeah, understand.
And it's still different.
It's still different. You understand different. You hear something else. So the gefi shorish nishmatza. So when you're kicking out some of these letters, when you throw away some of these letters through avonis.
Ich mitche mich noch mit der Wort Oisius bei Avoinus. Was fragst du?
Die fragst das? Sie avonis is what? Was meint Oisius?
Jeder versteht differently.
Das meint Oisius, yeah.
So du kannst sagen.
Yeah, you see it. You see it in your Oisius. I see it in my Oisius.
Yeah.
It's called Oisius HaMachshova. Even if the imagination is a building, a house, there's on the Oisius from the Machshova. It's not from Aleph Bais Gimel. Into the image liegt schon Aleph Bais, and into the Aleph Bais liegt an oil. Into the oil liegt a message.
So
Oil. Yeah.
That's Oisius. This is Oisius. Yes,
Correct.
Oisius. Not everything is Oisius.
Yes.
Explain everything is Oisius.
But this is more Oisius where it's not. I'm looking at the bottle and I'm. A bottle. How does it feel? How does it feel in my head? How does it feel? You know, it's a different type in my machshuv. How does it feel? But when ich tracht von a more softer image, it's more 3D. It's more in ruach. This is like a physical thing. It's heavier osius. It's not as refined osius. And then there is a refined, higher osius.
Where is that?
In Torah is the finest osius. Doing a mitzvah, you're feeling good. As Getin Epesvanim, we did a chesed for somebody. That, what am I feeling? Those are osius too. What images does that bring up for you?
Alles komt van de Surah Mamur, is altijd begint zo de ultimate Oisius. Van dat, en gewoon een ganse stalsje, dus we zijn kabwas,
Right.
oft Oisius, maar...
One minute. Oisius meint a description.
Van de eerste
Is maar een kalem, ja. Jens is een kalem. Ja.
Was ist Lemas Oisius? Communication. Ich soll dich sagen, wo du liegt, darf ich nützen Oisius? Das darf man da
You
Oisius.
darfst nitzen the oisius, that's in Malchus Peh. There's oisius HaMachshuva.
Du, auf der Welt. In der Eulemas, es gar schon Oisius. Wer darf dort Oisius? Dort ist du Language von Oisius. Wenn einer macht da aller Weines, ja, dann ist gar schon Oisius man kann.
We're talking about the person doing it. So the person, everything is oisius. The Malach is oisius. Everything that we think is oisius. It's creating oisius. You're thinking something, you're feeling something, you're creating something, you're creating oisius. These oisius then, they make tzirufim. Tzaddikim make tzirufim and they move things around. And then kim terup hashefa. Based on the oisius that's there, kim terup hashefa. Like a tornado, it comes all the way down. And nogam darf man es mamshir zan. Sag man gast on a space and you see shefa, but you have to pull it down. So you have to do a physical action, some in oilam asiyah. Physically doing stuff, davening, and being mamshir that, and
Jetzt verstehe ich, auch Tzadikin und Muslim genommen der Wort Zuren gemacht für Rezai, Oinag,
Ratsche.
Lega.
yeah.
Das heißt, man hat gewinnt der Oisius für der Schäfer. Der Schäfer
Yes.
darf Oisius.
Yes.
Schäfer, das ist auch ruhig immer du.
In Order,
Ja.
soll bekommen der Schäfer darf es gehen durch Oisius. Und als liegt
Yes.
in der Wort Oinag, kommt es geht. Okay.
Right.
So how do you take the Oisius and bring it down?
By doing a physical action, I need to actually make a keli at the oisius I can if it's money, if it's work, then I need to physically do something to be able to be mamshel these oisius and olam asiyah. Otherwise, a blab in olam machshuva, and my machshuva I'm good, but it doesn't take care of the problem here in olam asiyah.
Nog
Huh?
Zo is ook gedaan.
Is over?
Space. I get the state and I get the state.
That's oisius and machshuva also. They can be not in a good space. That's what he's saying. That's exactly. So when you push away the oisius through avonas, now you're missing tzirufim, and now you're going into choshech in the brain. That's what the avonas is. They're not hit, and automatically that's your punishment, because now you're stuck and you're spinning in your head, because there's dark over there. So there's light. It's missing light.
The work is to pick up the oasis, no it's lost.
What's that?
The work is to pick up the oasis wherever you are in the work,
Yes.
to bring it up.
Very good. Be mindful what's happening. Instead of going into darkness as to when the day doesn't go the way I want, then I'll go into choshech. Bring light to it. Bring light. Be mindful and bring light to it. Raise it, elevate it.
Machnai Oisius.
Machnai, yeah, do a mitzvah, give a nickel, give tzedukah. That's why kiberabim, Pada b'shal nashi kiberabim hoye madi. Daven with minyan. And the Rebbe talks a lot about davening with the minyan, and I'm like, yeah, I get it, but like he's like very intense. Like it's not I get it. Like what am I missing? Like he's pushing it with an urgency, davening with the minyan. When you know that a lot of shlichim don't have minyan all the time. The davening is gan l'katchila, davening b'yichidus. They're makriv of themselves. So, but the Rebbe is like, and then I saw it from the Rebbe Rashab, davening to minyan, and then finally, kiberab pada b'shalom nashi kiberabim hoye madi. Ich bin geworden ausgeleist, because ich gedaven b'tzibbe. Which meant
You
that
had 10 people, you had all those issues.
first of all, let's go physical. Yes, very good. But first, in literally, it's much easier to daven in shul than to daven at home. So it took gringe de wette. Like at home, it's just unless they're saying if it's a shamak then he can daven b'yichidus because he davens b'rabim anyways. That's why the Rebbe is supposed to daven b'yichidus. But how many times do you feel, if I had this feeling and I'm alone by myself and I can really get into that space, and then when you're by yourself, you can't get into that space. So now you're standing in this specific space, and you feel like maybe you're too exposed. Maybe you should go to the corner because you really like sagechat, right? It's like a click. But if you move, then you lose it. You got to stay right there. This is it. Kiberabim hoye madi. There's something there. There's something that connected.
What is so strong about
What's that?
What does the Rebbe say? What is so strong about minyan?
So with 10 people, thank you. Kommt zum gefangen, was ich gerne. With same mention daven zur geringer. So as a daven zur geringer, I'm feeling more in flow. If I'm feeling more in flow, then I am more in flow. Which means that I'm more open. Ich bin nicht so sehr verhakt and but I'm really open and I'm expressing myself in tefillah. that happened because I was in the Ram, which means that right now, bis die begornen jetzt ausgeleist von der Clock, von der Lock, wo die bis angespart, the heaviness, the low vibration, the judgment, it's a lock, it's a yoke, it's a sometimes it shows up in anxiety, sometimes it shows up in depression, but that's a lock. It's you're under a Wolken yet. And the dreiste gereden der weiß, man rief darauf, a cigarette, a coffee, man kann sich raus. Right? A coffee can do it, yes. A strong coffee and a strong coffee will get you out. A strong coffee will get you out. Yeah, it raises your vibration. Be mindful, like, you know what? Okay, so I had to take a stimulant. I had to drink coffee to get myself out of my thing. Or say l'chaim, whatever it is. So that what you're experiencing means that it's geworden ausgeleist yet. And when the dam was betzibir, it happens automatically. Because you feel it, and what you're feeling is actually what's happening. So that's how...
Chanina, no. The oysters on the floor.
Because geberaben flown the Werte.
Aber das sucht nicht schon mehr klug ist, der alte Rebbe, wenn wir sich gekommen ausleisen, ja, hat gehalten mit der Pusik. Und der Schäume hat ihm geöffnet, hier das Kislev, hat gehalten mit der Pusik. Wie hat gehalten der Rabbi, hat gehalten in die Füße. Und der schon mehr klug ist, that's what he said. Der schon mehr klug ist, das ist der Rabbi.
Was meint der schon mehr klug ist?
Das hat ich nicht daran, dass ich alle Schummes
Wird nicht, also mich alleine hat gehalten in sich alle Neshumas. Ja. So, alle Jiden sind gewinn mit Kische und Spall gewinn für ihn. Der Rabbi hat gemacht der Puder.
The fact that as er ist rausgegangen from prison, it shot as er Maslow goer, which means that he gewinn alles an Neshumas, alles an sich mit Kasha gewinn mit him. They had him koyach rausgegangen. He got all of them. 50 days. That's the Purim-spiel. It's also a Purim-spiel. That's the Purim-spiel that happened for the Torah's Chabad. They had to be triggered such a light through the dark. At Gedaftarangan in prison.
But the Rabbin is also correct that you don't get looked into.
Yes. You go in with the whole, very good. Why? Why? What happens in the Rabbin? Because there's a lot of tzirufim. There's more oisias. So more oisias, there's gazillion combinations, which is just opens up all the doors. That's why the Akma pressure and Zadavan and clothes.
Times 10.
This is it's my handler told me that you have to do 5,000 people is the biggest oilam. So, 2 Oises bauen 2 Werte. Alf Beis is Av and Ba. 3 Oises bauen 6 Werte. 7, sie geht darauf und darauf. When it comes to see, 1,000 Oises, it's gazillions of combinations with the rest of them, in numbers. Imagine us the gazillion numbers playing the ladder. So that's 5,000 mentioned in Oman, which is Tikkun Oilam. In Rosh Hashanah, the cup from the mute, and this der Tzirav was tilt the ganze Cheshm of when it's 5,000, this is 5,001, tilts to the ganze Cheshm, brings me noch a ganze, we spielt dem Geurl auf noch a, we get noch a spin. We're taking another chance, and then noch eins, and then the Shofet. So the oils go so high up there that we come to Ran and Cheshm, it comes down crushing. It's a mar cheshm because and down here there's the shtick.
How do you, after the oisius, you take care of the oisius, or after you daven, how do you recognize it in your daily life and you feel like you davened?
Perfect.
How do you recognize it in your daily life? What do you mean by recognizing daily life? That what?
You davened and you took care of the oisius, and you made
How do you remember that? How do you stay present with that? That's why we daven 3 times a day. We keep reminding ourselves to be present. And you will be reminded because you're going to get pinched. It's going to get dark somewhere in the day. And you're going to feel the moment until you start realizing that, okay, now it's climbing up. It's kimtaran, the schode kimtaran. You have to get on top of it.
It's like eating 3 times a day. Dus we gaan
You eat 3 times a day?
No, but I mean, to make yourself gesteld, fresh to breakfast, lunch, you know, because it's a reminder. Because it could take you only shachas nemtig bezifel. Then you have to do mincha, and then you have to do mara.
Exactly.
And then candies in the middle.
Mincha is the toughest time. Like when Savita is night around 6 o'clock, when you're shifting over from 5 to 6. It's intense. You'll notice it's intense. We aren't feeling like until.
It's better to do mincha like 12 o'clock?
V?
It's better to do mincha like 1 o'clock?
No, not proper time.
No, I think it's too early 1 o'clock.
Bijna erbij, dat is het tofste.
It's
From day to night. Ik ga nog...
Sommige skiën.
Ja.
Ik ga nog even over de vreekt, wie dit sfeer is ook.
Das kannst du nicht stehen. Also mir sagen, nur die mit Gott kann reden. Du kannst nicht dran machen, weil das in public. It's not the thing.
Right. Well, it's
only works.
because it's not here. You're not in the tziduf. You're not in the game anymore. Here you are. It's your personal recharge. It's your dimid amashaf.
So what's the
With them zuk to the Rebbe is badr is Ramachman zuk is badr is the highest level of tefillah. Yeah.
Lemalen met kola tefillas.
Malan makalat tefillah because the bis jetzt bist du nicht in the game. Gausch man erst bis beraben und die davens Familie, Fayern, Fazich. Do it's like hey.
De mekatrigim kennen schon alle tefillas, aber es wurde das kennen sie nicht. Sie haben nicht kein Schlitt auf das wurde das.
Dort bist du mamisch face to face.
Der Chadush legam.
Wow. En dan heb ik nog geheim. Schau, das ist noch geheim.
Best nicht.
Weiß ich best.
Vraag maar ook dat ze
Das in früh geantwortet, dachte ich noch, der erste Mal ist ich hier als sagt, als lacht, dass da von der Rabbi mit Yechidas. Der erste Mal ist ich hier als einer so. Ich habe mich gefragt mit der Schnee, ich kann da von Yechidas. Like, I was focused, ich kann da von, ich muss nicht trappen der Minion. Ob es nicht du die Zarif und nicht du die Oisias, hast du nicht der Help, wie die Ausberaben.
Ich hätte gesagt, aber die Sache da geht.
Einmal.
Exactly.
Ich habe lieber Yechidas, ich wollte jeden Tag gedacht Yechidas. Als dem gesagt, der Chiddush, als bei Eizem lachte, Handa, ist lachte zu da von Berabim,
No,
weil sie du help von der Oisias, von so vielen Menschen.
sometimes it's a huge challenge. It comes down, you come in and it's stuffy and like staat off a cup and that heast and that clapped and it's like
Ja. Wenn einer kommt an, wie ich gewollt in like film, I'm getting like it's like that film and schrijft en
daar soms ook man gebaat. It gets intense sometimes.
naai belaiden van de malig de gidi en wat
van de libele wat toe.
Bij ons schrijven naar zo. De naai belaiden eines ook per nacht. En hij gaat een spel de gidi gaat van week. Dus de gidi niet met jeder arbe, niet met jeder de energy van gas wie alles arbeitet. In een kop is gaat het weer. De rest is de lines op de plaats. De naai belaiden. Zo bij nacht en malig de gidi van week lang. Een wattel liberal betonen. Das meint, man wattel alles zu machen. Also man bringt auf sich Archiv und Chef.
Training was.
wird Archiv mit
Wird Archiv mit ja.
Interesting concept. It's not Archiv mit
Verdiert sich gelang der Brie. Training was. De Welt ist auf Schura mit sie, wird es nicht gedacht was schaffen. Der Picasso muss sagen, dass die Welt missbeschaffen werden. Also sagt er, dass die Welt nicht beschaffen werden. Und bei einer die 3 Sachen ist die Welt schon Mechiva mit Zies vereint. Für dich hat die Welt missbeschaffen werden. Mechiva mit Zies.
Warum mit Schule, wo ist die Keile? Das die als beschaffen mit was?
Die bist du beschaffen.
Bis jetzt bleibst du beschaffen. Mir gesehen ist von outer lands. Waarom ik Archiv met zeer zeggen is wel, ik ga zo schaffen, we zijn nog in de weg.
I want to add one more thing to it. That the reason that the Kenneth David in the line is that it's called Tasha McClure.
No, but ich darf...
Absolutely.
No, but ich darf in der Schil, ich darf in Schil, but ich darf allein.
Correct.
Schil allein hat
Ist aber nur noch als ich darf mit dem Minion. So
I try,
I
but
that
it's
was
a
Hunter, I got it up. I mean, it's like he's on you. The minions of Berkshire, then the this that
Getting
bucket
triggered.
and there's
Yes.
that. No, I bring got some mini for it. So he'll pull you out. The man says commit happen.
Yes.
And he puts the nicely the guilt on you and you understand the power of it. Minion is minion. All right, let's pick up a few more words. The Surah last tshuva, Dikra tshuva ada Torah. Torah is tshuva. Shehi aniyah b'mkoyma v'ashir b'mokam acher. Okay. Shehi aniyah b'mkoyma v'ashir b'mokam acher. Let's do this right.
Als du Plätze für die Teure ist Masber, als du Plätze für die Teure hat Gune, ich mache mich
Very
bekitzel.
good, thank you.
So,
Mein Platz ist es noch, ich war zwei.
ja,
Wie kann
Moshe
Tshivu-
Amayni bei Mishnah Teure sucht, so ihnen mit ihnen mit, weil dort steht sach mehr, wie viel bei der echten Masse ist. Das ist nie beim Okamechad, das ist hier
Right.
gemacht.
Okay, fine.
So, was ist Tshiva?
1 second. Dikra tshuva hu al der Torah. Shehi b'mokam v'ashir b'mokam acher. Makarav v'makasher al der ze kol ha'oisis v'tzirufim shenisrach kim b'mkoyma. Er ist Makarav v'makasher ze bindt zusammen alle oisis von Zerufim, wo sind geworden verrückt von seiner Platz. In Meshiv kulum b'mkoymam. I still don't, we'll see Danny is in the Shiras in a minute. In Meshiv kulum b'mkoymam, and she brings alles zurück to the Platz. But also das me Yusuf. And that's when bist du besetzt. It's when you're claiming back your, whatever you put out there, you're bringing back, how? The simplest way, yes, you can do your facilitation and go back. That's one aspect of it. The other aspect of it is Torah. Torah Tefillah, that puts the words back into the place where it needs to go. And like this, you feel, all right, let's go like this. Back to the Osius. Feeling guilty having the Kitaman and all that. Otherwise, we should do that. It's cool to take it personal and everything else. Not looking for trouble. So, down pen and cup. You listening? You with me? You with me, right? You with me? Just breathe. Just be present. Okay. Your thoughts, down pain. Whatever you talk to about to your therapist or coach or wife, whatever it is. Let's say therapist and the coach. Whatever you talk to them about is all oisius in your head. The pain that you're expressing is oisius in your head. You're thinking about it. You need to think before you speak. Machshova, and then you need to speak. Right? You can't speak without thinking. You need to think and then speak. So whatever you're thinking is what you're expressing to your therapist. That you're expressing your cry, your pain, or whatever it is. Your imagination. I'm stuck in this repetitive. I know it's nonsense, but I can't get myself out of it. That is because there is letters that are missing. You're missing combination. You're missing a tziruf. You're missing a shira. You're missing a yichud. You're missing a whole line of something that makes sense. It's 20 letters, but it's 10 letters. But I can't make any words out of it. I could some broken words, so it's a little good, a little not good. Some hours with this, I got yos, I got nish. It's like this, confused. I'm half asleep because you're missing letters. By doing tshuva, by adding oisius, by learning Torah and davening. I hope he said davening. I think so because it makes sense. Because some people it's hard to learn, so you learn a little bit. So you daven, you're in tefillah. Whatever it is, you're adding letters to this combination, and through that, all of a sudden, your problem is not there anymore, because you have more oisius, you have more letters to play with. Instead of me giving you, I give you dry colors to make a painting. But if I give you 20 colors, wow, it's rich. I can express myself. I have 20 letters now in my head instead of 10. I was playing with one deck of cards. So that is your pain. Your problem is all oisies. It's all letters. So by adding Torah, like you can go back, do your work, your inner child work. That's good too. But this system, after that, comes the part of adding letters to by instead of fixing the problem, adding more light to your life, and that automatically will resolve itself. It will bring a resolution. B'ezrat Hashem, we hope. Torah has the power. Yeah, because it can rewrite everything. It changes
It's
everything.
different than I pshat is of nachem zoek do. Als ob die bist...
Laat me gaan.
Nein, ich verstehe noch, wie die so.
Ik weet, laat me gaan, maar zo.
Amazing. It's crazy.
Let's hear how you understand.
Normal Teure nie Ashir Mukamecha meint, also die darfst du doch in der ganze Teure in order zu verstehen alles. Weil nicht die Brule ist es Masber. Alles zusammen ist Masber alles. Sucht eine neue Sache im Ganzen. Ob die bist dann nie, so viel dich Oisius, lernen Teure, und so dich machen Ashir mit Mukamecha, so dich bringen Oisius von einem anderen Platz, und das bekommen die Ashiris, meint mehr Oisius, doch Teure.
Can just schicken Oisius.
Ja, der Teure dich bringen noch Oisius, zu bekommen Ashiris in derselbe Platz. Sie noch Mimmuke machen, but die bis der Mensch, das geht bekommen der Ashiris durch die Teure in Oisius.
And the Mukam Acha is that
Rebech war zule, ja, mit Leiden mit Muke
it can come from
machen.
until now you were limited to this. It can only
Yeah.
happen from here because
Yeah.
the
Aber das ist noch Oisius.
But once you have a munah, you have more oasis in your head. The fear and yeshia can come from anywhere.
Yeah.
You with me? Verstemd? Verstemd, yeah?
One second. Once you have a minute, then you don't have to.
Once you have a minute, then the yeshia can schon rankommen von nachher avenues. Can come from anywhere because the gleib can come from anywhere.
So met vlieger heeft, darf je schroep brengen, dan brengt het lijn rüberbrengen.
But you darfst getehen ab illa to machen am shucha. Du is schon gesehen. Ja, als ich wie trinkst da Gläser Whisky and it's like it's right here. I can see it. No, nachher wach kommt der Muller sagt hello, your fantasy die gulums and jugonish. Fantasies. Das steht Roman. Das steht am Muller. Ik daar aan de gozer, die fantasies. So,
Das heißt Shiva. So das ist normale
Wat ik aan vind?
Een andere weg, but
Why, but I'm missing one more wheel in it. Wie ben wat te zeggen?
that's what happened. Just got my cash aan free, but then shit, but okay.
You were holding space Brits, is it young? I can't go to reverse. Ik kan er gaan voor us. Let's go. I wanted to make one more point there. It's a good one.
Okay, so make up.
Huh? Tell me, wie gaat ze even gewend?
Krijgen we dat?
Sag mal, das
So
ist
one
fake,
second,
aber
no,
darf
so
man das
so
verloren
much
bringen.
vlieger as so the oasis wird geschehen oven and you have to bring it down. But jetzt sagst du mal minute, then was darf man nicht then you can pick it up from somewhere else.
Yeah, but you can't fool yourself. You can't just be, I'm waiting for it to come. Das tien apsap illa. So das tien, it depends on who you are, and depends what you do and what you want. Some pillas, you need to do a physical pilla. Some pillas is, man darf man spallen aan, meer. According to man, was it a pillas, dafertien. I got to let me come back in order to bring his issue. Darf man etwas anderes ausfiguren. And the guy that's in construction is going to have to do a different type of pillar to get that loan he's looking for. Everybody has their...
We're talking about now to learn to take care of the oasis, not the schlebboxes.
No,
Right,
no.
but he was already he was taken out of beach here. He was already going to kick back. He's like, I got a money. So that's why we need to make sure that we understand that we need to do some pillar also.
Okay.
Each to their own.
Exactly.
Aber es ist so kommen.
Mensen weg is naar je ogen.
Lass mal. Ja. Kommt zu der Schale.
No, it's okay. Whatever. I got my answer from the morning, so that was my. I was spending actually in the afternoon. I was spending like 2 hours on it. So okay.
Das heißt Teure ist Shiva.
Because
Shiva tut dieselbe Sache.
because Torah is bringt zurück Oisius, bringt noch Oisius zurück.
Das ist Shiva.
Shiva meint Tushivka Kimen zurück. So now, if I have, ich mir jetzt verloren mein Kopf gerieben, but if I add more Oisius to my head, my problems are not there anymore. To some degree. And but we got Kimen the Yeshia, there's more avenues now that are open for the Yeshia to come, but I still need to do a physical action up Illa.
But so that's the other. But the action could be any action.
Any
because-
action. Yes.
Because technically, because the
Dat is mijn issue. Dat is anders.
Du suchst nach dem
Das
Teure. Why do you say
Ik
any?
snap dat je het voor begonnen. Een hele keer ook getrekt op de telefoon.
what?
Heb me getroffen, heb me ook getrekt. Heb me getroffen. In Walkendag, heb me getroffen.
Why do you say any action? Nachman saying just Torah.
Torah. Yes,
Torah.
no, but 1 second.
Toch had the actual pe'ila, yeah, because by jede meinung kommt es herab, right? Es ist du, es ist sicher du.
But to add oisius is only by Torah.
Hold on, so Ramnachman's talking about Torah, but we also need to inzamid all the way in the bottom. So you're like, there's nothing happening. Okay, so you check out and you check out, but you need to do some sort of a pe'ila in order for the oasis to come down. Remember the tzaddikim with the raglayim? We spoke about it last week. Tzaddikim way down, tzaddikim with the raglayim. We're shadabar. You need to bring it in a little more into
Kabula
into-
Masis.
Yes, Kabula Masas. Yeah, I was thinking about it, by the way. It's legit. Kabula Masas. Kabula. It's system.
I want to send you a shtickle for Bichonah. That's Kabula Masis.
This
Last
what
week.
we are doing is Kabula Masas, literally, and we're waking
He's
up.
saying it.
Okay, and we're Ich mach was gesehen.
For Bichonah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
ich mach was gesehen, and I was like,
Als
ich
deze
habe
is
gezocht- ich
in
habe
in
gezocht
der
voor de
Eule.
fase gepennt.
It's Kabula Masis.
Hättest du gesagt, für Jura, das ist von vorige Woche, weiß ich schon. Anyways, regardless, hat es rausgeschickt in the consciousness. Kabula Masis is that whatever we are doing is that we're waking up to that. Anyways, but I want to go to, because that's Chiva. So the brings Tzirik nach Oisius, by Len and Teure, brings Tzirik nach Oisius, and the circle gets more powerful and more Agdus. I'm in less conflict with myself. I can start tolerating other people. I can start tolerating other things about other people that before were triggering me. I can start tolerating myself and love, self-love, and with that I become more happy. Simcha. I'm still working on the Simcha. I'm not there yet. I was struggling today with the Simcha. 1 second, I want him to feel bad for me for a second.
No, I'm not feeling bad at all.
or no, you're like, you thought you're the biggest
No,
case. You're like, wow.
No,
finished
no,
alignment.
Grada, I'm not. No.
No, I wasn't anything but there was a lack of Simcha. There wasn't anything else. I was fine.
No comparison?
No, it's not
Yeah,
comparison. No,
apples,
no, it's not that I've been. No, it's not I've been. No, it didn't cross my mind about Simcha, but it's not like I'm like far away, but I'm not being. It's like ego struggle with him. It's okay.
Yeah, we struggled. So we dimmed the
Yeah.
lights, and I was like, kind of like, I don't have Simcha. I'm not feeling the Simcha.
Try
It was around 6 o'clock, I think. Like, I'm not feeling the Simcha.
Family.
So you stopped us.
Ja, dat is een paar- Was?
So you stopped us. So you can some
Ik ben naar hem gegaan. I ate something light. I worked out. I took a shower. And I generated Simcha. Okay.
It's a mixture of the energy.
I'm like, yeah, als ik het niet doe, dat is gaan generating van doen. Hoor dat maar zien.
It's auch ein bisschen geheim behind. And auch ein bisschen stark, und it's a loud music, and so gemacht ist ein Movement. This, but also change the state.
Okay, let's not start with the chocolate. Okay. L'chaim. I may have a little wine. Right there, man. Go with Peter. Anybody wine? Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, baruch Elohim. L'chaim. Amulek Homon. It's a beautiful. I had this this image, this clarity about the Spiel like 2 or 3 years ago. It was. I remember there was this Spiel, and I had this clarity, and I knew that it may never come back again with so much clarity. And it just now it entered again, like the same showed up again. There's all the clarity. We can stop my blick of the Spiel. Der Achashvairish, the Eibishter, this Tchol spielt again. And it's, from this Maimer I'm learning in Ayin Bez, he's talking about Chanukah, but he's explaining the Pudva Shuram Nafshi, Luvan and Yankiv, how the whole spiel with the Gal, and so that, aligned with the Purim spiel. Let's go a little further. Yeah. Yam bam 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 bam. Mashe kulum mukom v'azad az mish v'zoichel oire rachman. And from that place, you're zoicha to be ma'oire rachman, because you are not crying. You're actually talking. You're asking for what you want. You know where to shut down the noise, and you know what to ask for.
How?
By shutting down the mind, by claiming back the energy, through adding more osius into the spiel. Now you can think through Torah. Through Torah. Wow, I could have done one more step. I thought I said Torah. V'zoichel oire rachmim rabim. V'zoichel oire rachmim. Ki ikra rachmim tule bedas. The ikra rachmim is tule in das. What does it mean, ki ikra rachmim tule bedas? The ikr, if you are, I guess the rachmim that he's talking about over here, there's different types of rachmim. But if I'm present with myself, then let's speak our language. The judgments that I have, the voices that I keep beating me up, which causes me to have, judgments and jealousy and all that stuff on others. If I'm present with myself, I don't have all these things. If I'm present with myself as ich bin, and I get the mood, then I'm good. I'm not going to be mean to like, no, don't do that, and then I have to deal with that, because I'm kind to myself, so I'm kind to others. Who's good? You following? You. Taitano? It's the first time?
Yes.
Wat is het doen gegaan? Balaboos? Hoe dat? Yeah, okay, fine. All right.
Again, was tun wir im Rachman. So this all of this was gerechnet is self-pity. It's not real Rachman. Yes? Was tun wir im Dumas wird zusammen. No,
he's asking for a friend. He's not asking for a friend.
It's a Friede Bond. Rachman is das.
Oh no, Rachman is not sitting there like a victim.
Self-pity is nicht
That's
Rachman.
klippe Rachman.
That's yes. Lilis, Miyalelis.
Knowing yourself.
She's crying.
We do it all the time, but it's not helping. It's just
Judgment
klippe.
is nicht
And that
Rachman.
comes from whatever awareness, the lack of oases in the head. So
what's my pity? Pity mind.
Self-pity is
self-pity mind that I'm saying to myself that I'm not going to feel victimized, because by feeling victimized, I'm actually victimizing my child. I'm telling him that you're a victim. It's like imagine telling your kid, bist du so schwach, and bist du so, bist du sehr viel durchgegangen, komm her. That's nicht kein pity, this is unhealthy pity.
Self-pity, wie man rief
Und nachher sagt es so, dass als Rachman misgeben mit das. Tom misgeben mit das, das geben für vierjährige Baby, das geben es eigentlich.
Ja.
Rachman misgeben zusammen mit das.
Du bist dann anders, du das, kannst du Rachmanis.
Du das, du echte Rachman.
Das steht du, Iker Rachman. Was ist der Lust? Iker Rachman, weil da ja das.
Kijk Rachman tule bedas.
Tule bedas.
Je kom met hem dat zo, je kom
zo Rachmanis. Zo, du das, kann man Rachmanis.
Same situation with your ex.
Das ist eine andere Wörter, ne?
je kom met hem bij daar usel Rachmanolov. Waar is kan das, daar ja. Usel Rachmanolov. En we moeten maken, we zelf kan we zeggen, we doen er bijna zo. Aan sham. Nimmt daar Teure, through darch Teure zeugen met Tshuva, we nicht lam das. Is men zeugen van Tshuva, we kennen hem gaan. En ze weet nicht lam das, because you have more letters to play with. We als zeugen met eure rachmem esleisbarach. En in darch dem is men zeugen is ausgelotet. Zeugen, zaken. We eure rachmem esleisbarach. Zag, eure rachmem esleisbarach. To be more rachmem esleisbarach. We ikra rachman is who, she'ana mo eure rachmem esleisbarach. The ikra rachman is as is mo eure rachmem esleisbarach avishn. שבאלה רחמם יאור בעצמם סרחתם הגדולים שאינו יכולים להגיע אליהם רק הוא בעצמו יתברך צריך לספר על זה כנ"ל. nog eenmaal ואז זויכן let's see nog einmal zeggen de rachmem esleisbarach de ikra rachman so she'ana ma'orim rachmem esleisbarach de ikra rachman is as ma'orim rachmem ba'em isbarach shebe'ele rachmem door de rachmem ye'orim ba'atzmo esarachmem gedolim Because everything is in levels, it goes from the masculine to the feminine. So in every level, the Malchus is reaching out again to the Kitchubriche, to the masculine. So the same thing as the Pirum Spiel, the Moirigim at the highest level of Radla, the same thing as the Rachman is talking about is, I think, yeah, that's what he's saying. That we want to get to such a level of where there's so many tzirufim that we're going into such a light that there is no choshech at all, no choshech over there. Raku ba'atzmis baruch she'enu nechel magiel leim. Raku ba'atzmis baruch tzorach spal lazer kanal. Can spal la daf of them spal lazer. The hina shebarachma pshutim she'nu moirim aldei rachmi rachma aleinu ve'oir behem rachma gedolim shaloi shehem rachmi gedolim datikis tima. Because eins is it's a ripple effect. Eins triggered the andere. Because as he's smara doichel minut chavkeno, as he's pushing away, it triggers the hug on the other side. As you are going into more pain in your life, you're activating more light up there. You're going through a process because you're going to be fine. You're going to overcome whatever you're struggling with right now. It's going to pass. Next year, in 2 years, it's going to be gone. Whatever it is that you're dealing with. And what's going to be as a result of that, you're going to have grown and expanded and evolved. You become stronger to prepare you for whatever needs to come next. So you go into a deeper. So mishpil the lotto at some point mishpil manasos. You're actually cashing in the ticket, and the lotto is going to be played. And when the lotto is playing, there's winners, and we're all winning. Because we're going into Rachman Gedolim da Tikis Tema, Tikis Tema, Atik, the Behaltana Atik, and Sham Yilon Yeshia Bavada. From that in the Zichad wa Yeshia. V'zeh Uzi ein Ozi al Teure. Sha'adei zeh Zochen l'tshuva l'das. Uzi man starket is Oz from Teure, gives you that strong power, the will, tapping into Ratzon. Sha'adei zeh ma'oirin Rachman Metzles Barach. Through this, mizim oir Rachman Metzles Barach. Atshu hu ba'atzmek yivach mospal l'leinu. He's mispala for us. Kivyoch was there with Zimras Yud K. Zimras Yud K. Zimras Ka. Zimras Ka Daika Hanit Tfilas Hashem. Right. Right. Okay. Thank you. Ma'avar Yabek. Okay. V'hir l'shia vadik Kaldei Zimras. V'kadei Zimras Yud K. Shu mispala Hashem. Zimras Ka Shu Tfilas Hashem. Shu mispala Barachman. Shu T'l Eire Rachman. G'delim Az B'vadik Kabel Shu Yishalayna.
It's machen da Eibisch das da von Vereins.
Correct.
In the Peten Rachmun machen sie da Eibisch activaten seine Rachmun, das ist das Sache in the level.
He mirrors back, and when he mirrors back, it comes from a much higher place.
Nou, waarom echt Rachmona, dus nog van lenen, kan het daar van.
Maar ze ligt dus aan practical message.
Is dat zo niet?
Wenn Tomer gleich jetzt $1 million, das ist kein Handel, ja. Ich nicht, wenn Tomer gleich $1 million, das ist kein Handel. So, how was a mandato je wel.
Who's mind handling, by the way?
Gewoon je taas te processing. Kelly gewoon gewoon gemaakt wrong decisions. So, ich habe developed my das, so a real das to verstehen, hoe deze man die broche. And once ich habe echt manifested in my mind, ich habe echt visualized in my mind, ich habe gealigned damit in de mamoich, in mijn hart. Mit jener broche sich will attracten zu mir. Once ich mein emzig wie in plaats van das, kommt es zu mir, of als ich da, dat de Eibestir is een spallig zoals bekennen. Of weil ich bin echt dort. Versus wenn ich bin nicht dort, dann kann ich das verstehen, wie das meine Brüche. Weil Thomas kommt zu mir, ist so wie die Gäste am Baby, es ist ein Fleisch versus Milch.
Are you fully present when as Taibishim is Pala for dir, or the Bistayach dort? How is this? How does this work?
When is op mijn Taibishim is
Correct. But do you understand right now? What are you feeling what you're saying, or are you saying it? I'm not just asking you. I'm asking for. I think we should go a little further. What does it look like? Wow.
So it's like die rübergegangen der Jamse, so der Jamse stopped to schreien. Why? Stop. Just go for it. Because it's Bateman, and you start living it. No, it's just another detail. Start living it, because sometimes we keep on asking, and
Start
Madame
living it
Bate,
from which place?
No.
because we're not ready.
No, but we should not step father. This is Tifa. In other words, do you really want it?
That's right.
The
So
vis dan success? Do you really want your success or the specific with welke zaken du is? Because I think most are dealing with that you don't really want.
correct. So because it's coming from the it's coming from the hand. But it's happening in beten jeden Tag beten, and so it's a little bit silly, but you just got to start living it, really manifest it, and really manifest it. To really manifesting as well as given. So the word manifesting. So I the last few weeks I'm really starting to get this. What does it mean really manifesting? Because I'm out and beten jeden Tag like never gross, just get me out of this, right?
I'm trusting and I'm going along because I think you're off track. Go.
Okay, so now go ahead.
No, go. I'm trusting.
No, it's okay. That's okay.
It's a process. You're getting there to this.
You're talking about how to manifest it. He's explaining. What we're talking about is wie darf ich sein in order to receive it.
That's exactly it.
No, but you're saying we keep asking. I'm saying something completely else. I know we keep asking, but I'm saying what I'm saying is.
How do you actually receive it? How do you actually
What I'm
cash
saying
in?
is that the reason you keep asking is because you don't know where you really need to feel
Correct.
it, and you don't really feel of what you want, and that is a tefillah. That I should be able to. I should know what to ask for because I don't even know how to ask. Because if I would have asked from a real place, it would have happened already. But clearly there's fears and there's blockages that don't allow me to ask from the place. So where do I need to be in order for it to actually happen?
So first of all, the should be that Hashem should give you the kalim.
That's what I just said. I said that forget about asking what I want. It's just to ask that I should feel what I think I want. I should actually feel it. What needs to happen?
Really want.
Whatever. Panusa, Sheifa, like really
but
feel
you
it.
always ask like the first thing, not the real deep thing that you want. You ask like, you want a nice car, why? There's like a few whys before you get to what you really want. You don't want a nice car. A nice car is just going to give you something. You really want whatever attention, or
Right.
it always goes deeper. It's a lot of. So you really you don't ask for a nice car. Ask what you really want.
I think in the nice car, and you don't feel that you deserve it.
It's bad for the car.
No, that's the line with feeling that allow yourself to do.
But there's always a few steps deeper than what you really want.
This is this. Mir haben nicht alle mal sagen, als wir alle da der attention, that was eine Gas, kann man vielleicht nicht schön gehen. Mit all the attention.
Dann weißt du schon, dann bist du auf dem Platz, wie du weißt, wie du willst.
Correct.
One thing, you gotta learn before davening or davening before learning. Because last week you said
Both. After davening, you should learn.
Learn, and this week looks like we gotta.
You have to prepare for the davening for sure. The gered van de Moerenaan, Parshas Pinchas, is Mashiach, Eliyahu Novi Mashiach. In order to have Mashiach, you have to experience Eliyahu Novi first. And that is preparing for the davening. And then comes the Messiah, which is talking, this is the Mashiach. But first you have to go into Eliyahu Novi. Yam bam bam. Kishud mezech Rosham Sadas. Han shezech ladas yav shel adam yad yeser. Yesh yesh badas adam shlem. Sadas Hashem zberach. Yep. What?
So back a second to that. If you really know what you want, first you want to know what you want, and then even you already know what you want, to really want it.
Yes.
Big process.
It was.
Because I want to get out of there.
But you don't.
But you don't have the strength. You understand that we're this is gulas. You don't have. You're missing the connection. You're missing
Because
you,
you're
there's,
afraid of the
there's
unknown.
filters. There's
Because you're used to your pain and you're afraid of the unknown. Right?
there's fears. Yes.
Right? Because the pain you know. You keep on crying, but you understand it, right?
I like the you're afraid, but none of the unknown is the way has been used a lot. I want to upgrade it a little. It's not just you're afraid of the unknown. There's just the system is damaged and it doesn't know how to feel good. It's not even the unknown. Yes, it's the unknown, but that's jeder ene can sagen the unknown. You want to go further with it. there's just a fear of feeling good. I don't know how to feel good. It's like jumping off 10 feet, 20 feet. I can't. I'm too afraid.
The unknown is before the good comes, no?
The unknown is before
Before it happens. The minute before it happens, when you don't know, then...
No, first there's the
There is
unknown. And this is like a deeper level of this. It's like a deeper level of fear. It's the essence of the body. It's like 110 wires can't run 220 volt. It's going to burn up. So if it starts feeling too good, I don't know how to deal with it.
It's being too comfortable. It's being too comfortable.
Who's speaking too comfortable?
No, it's being too comfortable.
No. Explain.
The unknown is being...
Unknown, just let it like this. You know,
The pain isn't too comfortable.
The pain is too comfortable?
The body isn't too comfortable to get out of the pain. Okay.
Correct. So what exactly? So we're sitting in the pain, and then we're hurting, and then if you get out, you're gonna hurt. But at least you're investing in something more positive, something that the outcome can be different. Who's the shame of the heat? Is the heat? My imagination. Or then we push it up. Then we have altitude and we speed the heat. Because the higher you go, the colder it gets. In other words, the more heat the body needs. I'm trying to find the song. I didn't find the song yet today. Is it on English? Huh?
Go for it.
Weiß nicht, was war das? Huh? Yeah? Caldari?
Well, this sounds...
No, this is different. Caldari is this. Huh?
To get the music.
Go with it? Stem kan je heel taak? Oké, we gaan. Dat is ook de hele taak.
You asking me?
Yeah.
You know what I want. Can you give it to me?
Oh, you want me to have to?
Yeah. No, it's the way. Keep on asking me, right?
Of kan laat maar in.
Ja, is goed.
Laat maar in de altaar en dan gaan ze weer after. Sitting on TV. Some cypher?
No.
First, that's really good. I'm some exercise and then you.
No.
kommt dann nicht.
Advarim oveila Asher noichi B'tzavacha hayayim V'alevavecha V'shenanatam Levanecha V'dibartavam Noyoyoy V'shivtecha V'veisecha V'leichtecha V'aderech V'shalbecha V'umecha Shatam L'yayis Al Yadecha So who's the matzav? Yeoman. Wrapping up.
Van mijn marf.
Dat is een beetje familie.
Hm?
All right. We're done, yeah? Okay.
After zwei Tage hier, actually, I'm protecting sein Ober. After ein Süd,
Morgen bei Nacht.
I think it is not really sein Ober.
Remember, what?
Es ist gewinn Montag.
Yeah, moet ik give over.
Ich wollte checken, aber
Nog als we komen. Moshe Rabbeinu Zayin Uder is Moshe is Das. Das is connection is Kashas. The Kasha Ishmas Yisroel Das Elyon with Das Tachten aanbrengen is in from a place of we can actually aanbrengen a vel through a minna through Tefillah Simcha. So, Moshe gestorben. That's why he felt that the Torah is not flowing.
ולא ידעיה, שלא יסיים נוילת.
So what's in Neilat, and also that this presence never dies. Once you have Das Elyon never dies.
Moshe is not sure Yerisha here, so it stays for
Yeah.
good.
Sie haben echte Connection, ich bin gesucht von einem Land. Also wir sehen zwei Movements. Wir sind geworden sehr stark, plus haben wir gerade wrestling mit Chabad. Da haben wir kein Leben mehr haben. So ich habe gesagt, to have real connection, as you guys connected to the council, the Moshe Rabbeinu gestorben. To have real connection with someone is not to touch our physical hearing or seeing. So echt connection is, kannst du nach einer irgendwie einem nicht sehen, echt eine connection.
Correct. So when you said that Chabad doesn't have, and Bresla doesn't have a Liberty Rebbe, why should you going the kick?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Die ganze Zeit nach physical Augen, hast du schon eine starke Connection. Du siehst es nicht, in Sache, wenn es gestorben ist. Aber du bist sehr attached to your Rebbe, and the only connection that you can have with him is nur wenn lebt. Das ist eine echte connection. Das ist keine echte connection. Das ist eine connection, but the real connection is nicht zu sein.
So the tzaddik, get the tzaddik, we agree from Moshe.
Moshe Shabbat was.
Yeah. So Reb Nachman is Torah's Moshe. So Alos is it's always there. It never dies. Never died.
How do you bring in the Min and Simcha? How do you bring in the Min and Simcha?
Okay, now we start a new verbring about Marvin B'Simcha. Yeah?
The Min and
Yeah,
Simcha,
start.
you bring it in always through other way. That's what I think.
Which means Marvin. Just, this is Marvin. Noch a
Marvin.
Kadachke.
This is the plena.
This is Marvin. The Shchede Shuda, you have two.
It's non-negotiable, basically. Marvin is non-negotiable.
Okay, Mitzvah Gedoyle, Elias B'Simcha. It's a Torah and
Yeah,
Kitam
but it's
Aram.
still negotiable. Well, it's some
What do you-
cultures of it.
What's
Yes,
Marvin B'Simcha? Drinking wine?
No, Marvin, that is...
Actually, conscious, focus.
No surrendering. Als je dat begint met een verschijgen van de vrouw, als potential te zijn bezinnige, is het meer darkness. Maar dat is altijd zo schwer.
Marm Simcha means that there is the gates of Simcha are open. There's more Simcha in the air.
Die zegt Marvin B'Simcha heißt, se is Marvin.
Yeah.
Se is Misrabe, Kilo.
Meshenichnas
So gießt
Uder
Chef.
Marm Simcha, and then It's telling you wie de darf sein. Jede Chodesh hat so Pesach is just in the matzah and the wine. It's telling you where to be, where the energy is being generated from.
The oisius you create is simcha de oisius.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's here. The simcha is here.
Yes. Do you feel the same way now that you felt in Chodesh Cheshvan or Tavis? Or you feel different now? Yeah, and in Das Tachten you're saying some Pesach, then the year, the winter is over. Good. All that, that's the vibration that's happening.
So it's for sure not a rule.
Right, it's not a rule.
It's not a rule.
For the kids, it's a rule.
Yeah. I'm sign.
I'm thinking for the kid between us. I didn't mean to say the kids because they're probably getting it better.
Why not a sign?
I meant that, but I'm saying I'm pulling back on that.
Yes. Okay, maar we zijn
Hoe lang me had gefigured is, als ik aan het zeggen, dan is het wel watermelon. Huh? No, he said originally we thought it's a rule.
we maten besimcha chodesh Uv. Yeah, you're not showering, you're not eating meat. So, episode van ja, voor dit zijn gehabt, ik nog niet. What do you have? Maar we besimcha it's here. What's is do? What's is do actually?
What are you feeling on El?
Melech Basuda.
He's reading me.
Alle jong?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I want to build a contrast.
Dus we zijn een keer en we hebben van en laat me goed.
Exactly. So what are we feeling in Uder?
Dat was langer zo in Yeshiva, ja?
Yeshiva Uder, was ik zei Yeshiva Uder, is het fijn.
We met gezegd it wasn't real.
What's the difference between El and Uder in Yeshiva?
Sure was real in Yeshiva. That's
Zman.
real. But the Zman is do. The Zman for Simcha is do. So
The book zit in El, en maar het Shiro zit in Uder. There's a difference.
Deze lijn brengt Simcha.
Exactly. No rules.
Ik versta nog een zaak. Ik ga het mission naar Nasudo. Like, de minuut is er het Udo. Epis effenzig. Ik versta wie dit zielst. Epis effenzig, wenn ze mission naar Nasudo. Like, bei den Tam geschieht etwas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about het Sadiq maar zij werden is alweer in Megilgal in fish. Why fish? Because fish is first of all the only animal that didn't sin by the Daramal. The fish in Wasser zijn niet gestorben. Because the fish is always present. He's present. He's fully present. He doesn't know he even is in the water. Like he's present in the plot where it is.
Sin brings ompresency.
What's that?
Sins bring ompresency.
Sin? Yes. Separation. So Tzaddik man not just then with Gilgal in the neshumas from the neshumas from the fish into the fish, but zij geschickten zij vibrations zij raspu durch the fish.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Imagine Mazoy, how do you think? Imagine how you think. What's geschehen? Was die process step is? Was die process step is? How do you process something with uncarbon? The trachsven step is the process step.
Now I know. It is yes.
Imagine now look at the imagine that fish thinks. What type of vibration does it send?
Flow.
Should.
Okay, very good.
Light.
He generates energy that way, or in a whole different, a complete different. Was it processed a elevator? Was it processed a behemoth? Was it processed a mensch? How do you process? How do you think? How does the line think, and how do you think? How does the fish think? So the fish are the tzaddikim are sending ashpur through the fish. In dem essen it's fish haben, saran and the ashpur in the money. So it's not a mazlu the dugam. But we got from the fish a bit.
No, it's interesting what he said. That's kind of right.
Yes.
What I realized the last 2 weeks.
I never saw it that way, so that's good.
Yeah.
I saw it in a different way, but
I realized when I meditate, and if I move my head, it shifts.
it's Avalafia, yeah, of course.
Very, very interesting.
There's a whole system of moving. Not that I
Right.
know it, but it talks about moving to the right, moving to the
Right.
left. I think the way it is, it's not necessarily moving to the right. It's like sometimes when you breathe and you start making these different, different types of breathing, you start making different movements with the body, so it happens automatically. Sinds we daar staan met de calculator, rechts to the
No,
left, rechts to the
I
link
just-
out, je recht gewoon over en je daarop, it's not. But there is some sort of coding there also, the movement of the head, which we don't have. The ones that know. I mean, it's part of Kabbalah somewhere. The whole system and how it works.
I think Dag is Dalet Gimel Zayin.
Dalet Gimel Zayin, which is Zayin Uda.
Zayin Uda, yeah.
So ook het Zayin Uda is ook het Shivaroyim en ook het Zivim Teik Avach. Kol Shvim Chavivim.
Wieso slaan ook dus s'avonds geringen te zien.
Ja, was anders. Ik ben Dalet Gimel. De verder kinderen dat het ook van gaat, dus dat is allemaal
This is fine. This is fine.
So Dugem, wow, das tun wir mit Yid Beis. Dugem is Rosh Hashanah Yid Gimel Machil in der Rachma. Ja?
Yes.
Von dem ersten Fisch auch durch Alashi, das was Rave der Rave. Es öffnen sich alle Dratzen Midas, Machil in der Rachma, Dratzen der Baal Shem Tov.
Wie ist das Dugem, wie ist das Tratzen?
Dugem is Yid Gimel Machil in der Rachma.
Got it, okay, the Natrikim, yeah, just come out
Der Tzadik hat gesagt, bei Magid, bei der Aguda, kommt die Yid Gimel Machil in der Rachma, weil es ein Magid. Magid ist auch der Oisius.
Yeah.
So, man kommt uns zu der Dag, also wie der Fisch, also leu nur und leu teil, sie machen keinem nicht zu den Augen. So offene Rachmunas. Fisch macht keinem nicht zu den Augen. They are not sleeping.
Wow.
Das ist Yid Gimel Machil in der Rachma, es endigt nicht, es stoppt nicht Rachmunas. Das geschieht bei Magid bei der Aguda und das geschieht bei Rave der Rave und Shalashi, das von dem ist nur Fisch. No Fish.
Ude is ook gedaan met de ramen.
So, jetzt sagt Mazl Udo Dugem, versteht nicht Dog, also wie Tle, in Gdi, in Akrov, es ist Dugem, es ist Gim noch in der Rach.
Ja, stark with the next. Yeah. Yes, dat ook?
Zarbetas.
Yes?
Es ist Dugem.
Man, kan er ook.
Na,
Ja.
vergebenkt Oisius.
Also wat Yid Gimel.
Michiel de Rachman.
Michiel nice channel.
Ik heb zarbetas daar en Yid Gimel. Memi Dogan is.
Dugem is Yid Gimel. Nog als de Mem, is Michiel.
Dat is de Rach.
Ja,
Recht.
dat. You going on, guys?
jede Sura du a Chilik von der Teig zwischen den Sinn und der Levone. So ein übrige Teig. Zum Sof macht man nicht zusammen die alle übrige Teig, das heißt, werden Peisach werden Chodesh Ur, macht man von dem a Chodesh. So einmal 3 Chodesh, einmal 3 und einmal 4. Und die alle übrige Teig sind ein übrige Teig. Die übrige Teig lag der Eibstar weg, dann geht es ihm zurück. Die Teig bis es viel, das geht es der Eibstar zurück auf Ude. Ich nehme es Heches, es ist schon in sich, es ist ein bisschen gehader, da geht es ihm zurück in der Präsent. Oder im Nachhinein, oder im Meidach, was ich kann treffen.
It's not what I'm sounds a little,
Meilig, hè?
sounds complex,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ich habe es nicht getroffen, aber es ist nicht für ihn.
Ich verstehe, sie bin ein Soscha. Alles die steht der Zerifim, von jeder Chodesh. ואודה השייני, יחשב כל הצריפים של כל החדושים. Von der ganze Jahr, alle Tage, was bleibt, du hast da Chodesh. Wow. Dus alle Zerifim, der Zerifim, teuer kief sein, ja? Alle Zerifim, alle Oisias, alles geht da an Uda Shiny.
Dem spielt man dem Gürtel.
Dem ist der
Mit
ganze
dem
Gürtel.
Stagapieren, der zweite Uda.
Zweite Uda. Ja. Okay. Und es wird nicht kein Treffen an Zirah für Uda Shiny. Sie fehlt die Kavufkais in der Teure. So, Uda ist das, ja, Maas auf Kalamachnas.
It's the thing with Amsterdam.
Ja.
So you take with the Amsterdam for ends,
Yeah.
right? That's what
De Daya.
So we say like, we dacht met spallen dan bis Amsterdam for ends.
Ja.
What else? Huh?
This one?
Oh,
Wow.
I see.
I knew I was waiting for something. How many people on Zoom? How many people on Zoom? Wow. Okay, I was gonna take my time to count, I guess. Too many people. Should we go into the Alter Rebbe or we should close this after?
We can go back to the conversation about asking in the
What's your question? Asking again?
really asking what you want and
Yes.
really putting yourself into a place where you
Who's, what's the, 1 second, somebody's asking for someone, what's hurting? Who's hurting? The banging. Rouwais is not, let's talk about it. Something is asking for something, dat was addressing. No. What was the question? To be present with what you really want is how many
and putting yourself in a place to receive.
how many things that we want do we really want it? Because if whatever you really want, you really have. Sof, the Sachen was will statke was a brand, somehow you figure it out, you have it. Move things aside and then we have so many things that we want, but we don't really want it, and that is because we're weak. We're not present. We're not active in the body, not active in the stomach. The will is not really 100%, and it's kind of like distorted. So the foods that we eat and the stuff that we watch and the things that we think and the talk that we talk, so that it puts grease on the distortion on the wheels, on the galgalam. And it's removing the osius.
So how do you soften that?
So I don't want to say Torah because that's like boring. So what's that? Yeah, sure. So Torah, but really what you want to apply is action, mitzvahs, doing film, Shabbos, Shmiras Abriz, whatever it is, doing the chesed, and that brings the oasis into your, that adds new oasis into your life. So now you have a chance to move around.
That makes sense. So if you do that, you don't have to do the Shtadlis even. That was my point as well.
That is the Shtadlis.
So,
That is the
so
Shtadlis.
someone wants... What?
That is the Shtadlis.
It could be different the Shtadlis.
But,
Meaning that you just eine Sache, kannst du in der zweiten
but
Sache.
Tyler Breeder, you're right, you can buy ear rights. But at some point,
Even though you're gonna
you know what ear rights are, right? I mean, what was ear rights?
Yeah.
I mean, in other words, you can buy ear rights. I can buy ear rights from the Bronx for this building.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I don't know what the look is now, but I'm saying you can buy ear rights from anywhere and bring it, whatever it has to be eligible.
Next door neighbor you can buy.
No, you can buy also, you can switch from different zip
around the
codes.
block, zeg het.
You can switch. You do as Michigan for a minute, and then it's still there somewhere. So the point is that yes, you can do something else to activate and get you what you want, what you need, but it's not always going to work. You may need to do a payla. If I'm in construction and I'm going to sit and learn, it's not going to get the job done. So I have to do something. But in some level, you can start already playing with that, where you're doing a chiluf, something else for something else. You're already learning the game. You know how and how much. It's also a shiz. It's a limitation as to how much access I have to the world where I can just be a fish and do something else and receive something else. Slowly, a little bit, but not fully. Not like the tzaddik that a mamash it's into an alecht and a process that is that and down the regel. You know.
Fish eet ook vis.
No.
Fish eet vis.
Yes.
Het was toch.
How can you put more power
Well,
on
I'm also
stuff?
has
You know?
animals. But I'm saying not the kosher animals. Right, that's right. Yeah, good. Yeah, I need to clarify that. What?
How can you put more power in the Torah and the Tefillah? So you can use it as a struggles.
By learning something that you love. You have to learn with us what pulling it. Novi, Novi is very colorful. It shows you the history of who we are, where we come from. It opens up a whole new door. Or some people like Gemuna. Some people love Hasidus, Kabbalah. Hasidus and Kabbalah do different things. Kabbalah is codes, and Kabbalah and Hasidus is the imagery. It gives you the picture. Whatever we just spoke about here tonight, all these images and oasis, all these, I don't want to say oasis, all these images that you're talking about, over there you're going to listen to the whole shir about Vuv and a Yid and a Kai and an Aleph. And how the Aleph splits into 3 letters and all the Yid.
Kabbalah.
Yes, it's all codes. It's codes. You want to do codes? You're not a coder, you're an actor, you're a contractor, you're a builder. You're building the Beis HaMikdash. They're making the codes and we're building it.
You get far with codes.
What's that?
You can pass by a lot of stuff with the codes.
With codes? Ask the question again, please. We?
You can pass by, if you know the codes,
Yes.
pass by.
Can you pass by?
If you know the codes, you can pass by. So in other words, tell me if this is what you're asking. So the guy that knows the codes is bypassing. He's on a different. He doesn't have to put up with what we're dealing with.
Not actually for himself, or for other people. I can go to him and he can.
Yeah, he
Just
can.
put in the-
Sure, for sure. But he still needs you to do some action. So he has the koyach to do. So he has the koyach to bring hamshucha, to bring it in. To bring it into the world, because he is making the passports over here. Magat Farabrucha, he gave him the code, but he still needs raglaim. Then there are some tzaddikim that they drill you. If you want it, if you don't want, the person's gonna get healthy. He overpowers the whole chosher. He's not even asking any questions. He has access to he's a supercharger, a super light, more voltage, one blick, $1, and he's flashing people. He recharges them. People remember that blick for all their life, for eternity, forever. That blick made people start putting on film, keep Shabbos, kosher, Taras Meshpocha. The guy, whatever it is, that blick was able to do. Whatever it takes you in 10 breathing sessions and whatever else you're doing, or others are doing, with time.
Zwemkanagatie.
Huh?
Zwemkanagatie.
No, that's done already. Now it's up to us. Sorry.
I can share my story. Ich habe kein Dollar. Ich habe kein $1 von der Rebbe. Wenn einmal bei Gimel Tamil Pagit, so.
Ah, right.
Ich habe echt gewollt $1.
Come on, Zix, ich komme von der Rebbe.
Aber kommen von der
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So, wenn wir setzen dort, der Bucher kriegt immer mehr.
Ja, der andere Ding, okay.
$1. Dann habe ich gesagt, du wisst echt, das du? Das ist mehr of the conversation and manifest. Ich habe getracht zu mir, ich will es echt. Ich will es nicht, das ist ein Joke. Man sagt mir hier, von willen, das will $1, ich will echt $1. Ich habe echt gewollt $1. Im Business waren wir gefragt, 1, 2, 3. Dus ik kan geen aufpikken van meer dan hem. Ik kan aufpikken, maar ik kan $1. Ik haal $1 voor 36 euro. Dus ik kan me van de Rebbe. En ik eindig de tweede marge van Rambam. De tweede moet ik eindig Rambam. En die $1 had meer gemaakt om van een hele Rambam. Zo, die $1 van 36 euro is er gezegd, is bij Ik ga alleen hier in het programma. Dat is apart van familie.
Wow.
The fish has no fish.
Ja.
The toasting on fish. Wow.
$1.
Kan dat wel?
Iets kan het
Nou, ik ga
36 years.
bevraagd Jenna voor het nog eens gegeven.
Bagatelle.
Als ik hem dat simpel, dat hebben ze gegeven, dat ik geen mixes met hem. Echt, dat wist echt.
That's
Schreib mal zwei.
What are you putting in? And the dollar will come to you. Ich habe nicht, ich habe auch öfter $1, was man hat mir kaum gegeben. Ich will auch beten, das war für Juden. Komm, gib mal $1. Ich habe eins von dir und eins von ihr Mann.
Father actually has one.
Geen
Father actually has one. $1.
Aha. So mag ich sicher schon haben, ne, was noch?
25. Da hinten 20.
Gonna the room mit gehalten haben, das hier. Was sie macht klur ist mir selber, umfang ich wenn es heavy. Nein, nicht mehr, right? Ich schreibe mir zusammen mal hat haben. Aber gesetzt ich gehe das Bonus an. Stonefest. Schau, ja, nein.
No.
Was soll ich verstehst? Was verstehst du Bonus? Was soll ich
Aber listen.
Huh?
Die gab de kerst van de snel, muss ich gar nicht. Right? Die gab I was here to just listen, that's it. Not giving me the goodness.
That's exactly what. Isn't that what I just said?
No, but
I think it's validated.
No,
Then
but
he said you came here today, give you nothing.
I didn't give you anything. I said, no, nicht wat ik niet gegeven, maar gaat er wel geven. Het is goed niet.
So basically we're saying the same thing.
No, nee, het is niet ganz hetzelfde.
Was gaat er mis? Heb je daar gegeven?
Die heeft gewacht dat ik game heb, is wat af de game heb.
Leider vind ik verstaan, dat is eigenlijk.
Nou, die is practice.
Zo, ik weet ben ik er weer rijden met hem.
Echt
Die gasten met me, gewoon kan zeggen.
Ik
speel wat de gaat ze gewoon met de hand, de fiets, we gaan wel eraan. Fine, said it. It's a joke. But as good as you have. No, what I mean is that it's a complex thing to simplify it, and that's it. I was just looking for some feedback to see the Halt Smith, but yeah, nice.
So,
we went like multiple layers until we were able to bring it into paint colors from 3 to 10. Then he got it, and then it opened up.
I didn't understand anything you said, to be honest.
Because in order to receive, you have to be willing to give. So since you didn't want to give, you couldn't receive.
No, it's not it. No, it's not it. No.
This is just a rhyme. It doesn't mean that it's true. It's a
No,
good give.
I understand what it looks, but I got certain clarity with Chabad geduld mit, so it doesn't make a difference. So I actually got.
Said you came with schode on the mind. Right? That's a place. Beautiful. Thank you for choosing to participate in.
So it's not that I didn't give. I was just trying to.
Look, you being here is giving a lot.
Hmm.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Zeg maar, trap misschien zei als je geloof gewisse zaken, als ik wel een clarity heb. Maar met mijn gerealized dat I'm trying too hard. Ik weet echt de answer. Dat is gewoon, zeg maar, you're trying too hard to get the answer. In die beetste geluk jullie tot een achieve the answer that I'm looking for. Je weet ganz good answer. Dat is gewoon de heel problem, you know?
It's very, very strong what you just said.
Yeah.
It's the difference between our carbon toida and our carbon achatas and our carbon as you bring your thoughts to ask the question, like, do you really don't know? You know, how many questions do we really not know? Actually, we don't. A lot of questions we don't know. It's questions we don't know. But then saying deep, there is. But as you ask, but as you ask it, it starts opening up.
Exactly.
Say it. See, by the time you want to ask it, it's already gone. That's why they say a lot of Hasidim, they only came to the door of the Rebbe and they already got the answer.
Yeah.
The makif from the Rebbe, you get the answer.
Exactly. Once we start touching the makif, we eventually reach the pnimi. You reach the answer. So it's a bye-bye, I guess, yeah. Once you know the question, you know the answer.
In full land, slow a plaats wie ze no do are. Not a place where there's only are.
I said that?
Ja, ich meine,
Yeah, no. So you said that in the vorige land, van Jules Gezuk. You said that. Yeah. Stop. You said that I said when the vorige
you
land.
said it, I think so you said
Als ze door plaatsen, ze no do are.
it's no do are.
Correct. Ik zeg ik goeie.
A plaats en wie een mens? Wie dat best zo'n plaats? You sure?
Was not getting
That's your high.
Ja, we müssen da gewesen. Für wie lang? 3 Minuten?
Total minute.
Once, it's I'm a European.
Dat was einmal European.
I'm saying,
No, you can-
you start off with one yichid. Ik heb het gezien van Bitchamari. He's talking about there's the right and the left. You can go up the ladder from Bina, or you can go to the place from Chachma. He said if you go up to climb the ladder from the place of Bina, then you may max out because the Weiss is reaching again. In other words, if you're going with logic, because you're going with logic, ich ga verstanden bis du, ich verstehe du. But if Tom bist du rein, als moet verstanden from a place of Chachma. 1 second. Because a fila defaults from the Ena Madrage, but you always know where to go back to. What is Chachma? That is Iskashus to the Tzaddik. That he flashed you. You had a Koy Chachma, you were Mavatal yourself to the Tzaddik, and you're feeling that in your body. And Ayurarim, it feels so shonish de fire, man. You don't have the same inspiration that you had when you started off your journey, or whatever it was. I was thinking to do this and do that, whatever chlutas you took upon yourself and you felt the fire. But you remember it. You can't get away. You remember that it's real. You know that it's the truth. But there's got a full body experience.
I told it to Abuch, ich ging in Praxis, ich vor 2 Wochen geweint. Jetzt kann ich schon nicht weinen. So ich mal gedenk, der weinen, this is gewähnt der real. Kannst du weinen jeden Tag? You can't nicht. It's impossible. Can be on the same high every day. But gedenk, wenn das geweint, that was the real. That's it, is it?
Yeah.
Wow. Because he opened up himself to receive.
What's your question? There is or and fully or. So what's your question?
Nice. So the single
Experience is one.
Ja. Ich weiß
So
nicht,
what's
es
your
ist sehr, sehr schwer, because zusammen gibt der Platz, but I see it like this, zusammen gibt der Platz, ist mir nur sehr wenig. Ich schon aber mich.
No, this is
How long can you, sorry?
Go ahead.
How long can you close your eyes and picture the letter Aleph? Can you picture the letter Aleph? Okay. How long can you hold the image?
Keeps on flying away.
Okay. Exactly. That's as long as you can hold that peaceful moment in yourself. And then you train. It's a muscle. You train to hold the aleph. What does it mean to hold the aleph? It's not the idea of like how long you can hold the aleph. The idea is how long can I hold a positive image in my head, in my body? How long can I hold on to a positive image before flying away somewhere? And that comes when you learn to shut down the noise in the system. When you shut down all the noise, so I can hold a positive, because I'm in connection. Because the thoughts are disconnect, the separation. I go into the positive. That's one way to explain it. How long can I hold that? For as long as you can hold that aleph, you can hold the positive thought. That's as long as you can stay in that place of unbelievable connection. And Purim is one of those days that we're going into that place, to that place of Chachma, where you get flashed with this unbelievable light that anybody can relate to. Because it's everybody's Yom Tov. You got to say L'chaim. That's all you got to say. And you know how to do that. Yeah. It was better training from the guy that sits and learns all week. All year.
So, was ist zugleich mit schon mal als het weiß man nicht.
Als we can erop gaan van de linkerzaad, you can climb the ladder through logic.
Man kann sein auf der Platz, auf der gitte Platz, das war verstanden.
Yes, you can.
Aber dann muss man, so man kann sich doubten.
Nicht doubten, it's wie weit kann ich gehen, aber ich darf verstehen hebben. Also ich darf verstehen, de nigen was ich geht, ich darf verstehen, wie viel Neginen kann ich processen also. Versus, no, how deep can I go with the song? Versus if I just allow myself to feel it and I just be present. I'm like, wow, I remember that. What's the gezuk about the shir? What did I say? No, that's one way. What's the gezuk? But then what's the vibration? What did you experience? That's the chachma part of it, the fire of it. And that, you can go much deeper, and that stays because it wasn't a logical thing. You just remember the space, you remember the vibration, you remember the space that you were in and at. And that is much deeper, and it's everlasting, because you can always go back to it. Even in 4 years from now, you remember, wow, I remember that I went to that wedding, and it was just such a deep impression on me. I went to that slichas, and I was really connecting.
So the way I understand it, tell me if I'm right.
Well, so that's not really chachma, but I'm just giving the mushal.
So basically, if you are in that space, don't question. So meaning you can go left and start questioning. Does it make sense? Is it really happening? Is it real?
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's one way, but really understanding an Indian, understanding a breakthrough that you're having through logic versus experiencing it.
Was my experience? Ob die kennst es nicht maß besan is experience. Ob die kennst schon maß besan, verlierst du the experience.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah.
So
what? I'm talking all night.
Thank you.
Ein Wort, and right away you're like, that's a good word.
Because you're trying to fight me all the time.
Now you're pulling me into something that's bechwal shaky. I'm trying to fight you. Mit dem will ich fight me.
You're trying to fight me.
Is that why you came? Because I'm trying to fight you? So you know that that's not the truth. So basically, that's about it.
Tudo. Schei.
Muss man experience haben.
No. Ich hab drin noch etwas Stück. Because also das ist jetzt schon zu sagen. Ah, das Training.
No, experience von Hand nach. Oder Gefühl das.
Kann ich es versuchen? Das ist so. Ich kann noch zurück nach hier.
Sagen, ich treffe sich mit Luke, bin ich nicht da.
You're losing it.
Bin ich nicht durch.
Ah, das beklungen Sie.
Because you're going out of the das. If you think, you're not present.
If you have to think, there's some.
You have to think first, and then you can speak.
Das is thinking.
Das is knowing.
You'd have to.
What's the difference? Thinking, I'm still trying to figure it out. I need to think. Wie zu liken where to put the phone. I need to think, but I don't need to think where my mouth is. I know where it's at. I just know. But that wouldn't see him. Otherwise, you just like in the end. That's das. You're feeling your body. You know it. Das is going to explain it. You know it. You can't explain it because when that's what I'm explaining, over hand like hand, you're out of flow already. Now you're not. Now you're getting distracted.
weiß, das ist ein Bottle Coca-Cola, das ist nicht machen. Wie weiß das Coca-Cola, das ist Pepsi.
Very good.
Kameri.
No, it's a deep knowing. Just by looking at it, it's a deep knowing. You know that this is what it is.
This man without you is Hashem.
So, oder Juda Kepschita meint, experience. Du darfst nicht zu viel wissen. Weiß nicht so viel. Ja, schon auf zu wissen. Just nimm der warm in halben zu führen. Ja?
Right.
Was kriegt man so viel und man quetscht
That
und
is,
man
that
kriegt?
is a part of the goidel. You're playing the lottery. You have nothing to lose. You're going to win. Just voer met wat je bist. Voer met wat je hast.
Lass de waan dich drüben. Okay.
That's the goidel. You're playing the lotto. You're not afraid to play. Huh?
The girl is machlat wie der Fuß.
It's going to be good anyways. Because Pudu Shulam Barabim, you're with the Tzibit.
Machlet is a little heavy.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I.
But
Machlet is like you're still limit. You still think there can be a negative outcome. Because it's Kachashech Koira. Mulek is still saying maybe Chlamachishing ganzen verlassen, or I don't know how to ganzen not verlassen.
You can't practice in Shishin Pira.
How so?
I don't know. Ich denke, da kann man mit Shishin Pira. Mit Shishin Pira macht so the erste Pira von oder alles.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Piram Kutl.
Okay, makes sense.
Papier, wenn ich kann Zeit zu trachten.
No. Piram is nicht kan binnen. Piram is Adela Yuda. Het is echt een gafel. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, that's it.
Kann man noch schön